And post. What's going on, guys? We're back with some more Star Rail. And we're continuing on from Herta's perspective, because we left Amphorius for a little bit, and we kind of switched over to Herta's perspective for a little bit, and she's kind of been up to some stuff, so that's kind of where we're at. Also, kind of off stream, by the way, I managed to get lucky enough to get Welt's signature cone. So now I have Welt's signature cone. So yeah, anyway. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna continue on. Hopefully we get back to Amphorius soon, because while I do like Herta, the whole point of this entire saga that we're going through is from Amphorius. So.
What did they say this time? Play it again for me.
And I've just come to the determination at this point, like, I'll play Star Rail whenever I feel like playing it, and stream it whenever I feel like playing it. If I'm not having fun with it, if I'm being annoyed, yeah, I'm gonna, if it's getting on my nerves and annoying me, I'm just gonna play another game. Just take a break, play another game. It's quite simple. Come back, continue on with the story, and that's about it. I'm not gonna be worried about building characters or anything like that anymore, because it's just not fun. It's infuriating. So.
This isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is that?
Also, this is very reminiscent of when we were on Belobog, I will say. As outside of streaming, I haven't really been up to a lot, if I'm being honest. I've mainly just been watching and rewatching, watching new anime and stuff that's been coming out, rebinging older anime and stuff like that I haven't watched in a while. Past couple of days, I've been rebinging and rewatching Jobless Reincarnation, or Mushoku Tensei. I've been keeping up with Solo Leveling. I started rewatching The Boys again a little while ago, because I do like The Boys. Fun show. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I haven't really been doing much, to be honest. Started playing Stardew Valley with one of my friends. Got them into it, or was trying to get them into it. We played it like once a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't been able to get them back on to play again. Started getting back into Baldur's Gate, which I do need to actually make a proper series, start streaming a proper series for Baldur's Gate, because I do love that game. I played that game so many times, made so many characters, and I've never managed to get past Act 2.
Wait, did you say those lads are...
Wait, someone's on the outside? Wait, we're trapped?
I'm sure we got intruders in the lab.
Who invaded the space station? So wait, did the Astro Express crew come to seek Madame Herta's help with Amphorius?
enough. Madam Herda, I think you'll want to...
Yep. That's probably Welt. Yep.
Wait. Is this ridiculous? Hoping to stop me with such cheap product.
Yeah, why are they trying to interrupt Herda? What is she doing right now? Wait, Herda's an Emanator?
Presumptuous feathers. Who are you to interrupt? Let's ignore them and keep going. Forget it, Mirror. Please? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experience beyond all reason.
That is exactly what we are suggesting.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droidhead casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in an instant is sure. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans... Enough!
Alright, we're leaving.
Does that mean?
Let's go see what the Express crew wants.
Prematurely, but mark my words, Droidhead.
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
Oh, my plan is ruined. And it's...
Your
Sorry,
plan.
but we kind of needed your help.
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of it. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the...
How did you...
The door
Good
was
question.
locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this.
Yeah, now tell me what you're doing here. Why did you interrupt my experiment?
I am familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express.
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic...
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sun...
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to
Wow,
check
the
out
amount
the
of
space
arrogance
station.
and sass coming from Herta is astounding.
Well, we were worried for a moment there. But it's good to know the space. We're here because of Amphorius.
Why does that not surprise me?
I mean, she is a genius after all. She can probably see into the future. It would not surprise me.
Something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphorius in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already... There's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the Divine Amphorius team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Badaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that...
We may as well take a look.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it...
Something like
No,
that.
That's because if Amphorius is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the...
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard plate.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered, and that's not all.
Yeah.
One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
Yeah, that would be March. She's starting to recrystallize again. I think that's the correct term, recrystallize. That's the correct phrasing that should be here. Oh, Mem. Yep. We're back. We're back on Amphorius again. Uh, every time, again, broken record. I say it all the time. Every time I go to stream, I'm always just so tired and so exhausted. Why? I think I need to start streaming a bit earlier in the day when I don't feel as tired. Also, count yourselves lucky. You guys are getting like 4 streams this week. 4. 4. Count them, 4. Instead of my usual 2 days that I stream. How lucky are you guys? What? So just give me... I haven't played Amphorius that long, or played the game that long, that I get the return rewards? I really must have taken a break from this game, if it's giving me the return rewards. I might skip Mighty. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, if I'm being honest. I will say that does kind of show how long of a break I took from this game. If I took a long enough break to sit there and warrant the, Okay, where were we? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked again. This is not great. I will take the summons though. Next character should be Castris, I think. And before you ask, I am definitely not spending any money on Castris. No thank you. I have remained a free-to-play in this game, and I think I'm going to keep it that way.
This haven of memories. Every touch.
Oh, Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your...
Okay, more rewards. See, this is another reason why you take a break from these games, because you come back and you get a lot of shit for no effort.
divinity to mend the...
This is why sometimes it's great to take a break. Give Give me those. Give me those. And give me... we'll do those.
World.
Also, what's the point of building characters anymore? Once you get to a certain point, really. Especially, again, considering the Divergent universe is a thing, and it basically lets you use more or less all of your characters up to power scale, up to scale, with whatever your current max level characters are. Sure, the builds are predetermined, but still. Wait a minute.
Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Alright. Time to start the trial, whatever that means.
Your guests are here, finally. We can begin the ritual now.
Let's go, Finan. This is your big moment. This is your big moment. You've been waiting for this, right?
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke. I told him he should be nursing his wounds, that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades' once-in-a-lifetime ascension rituals.
Damn, I figured you would want Mighty to be here.
So,
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights.
I don't know, I might get Mighty, but I kinda want Castrus though too, if I'm being honest.
Nevertheless, as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames. Bear the divine authority. Forge miracles, it declared. Oh, prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute.
Try not.
We, Chrysos heirs, have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sow, the seventh core flame needed for the miracle, that once belonged to
I don't know.
the lance of fury.
But no. I've been playing a lot of Zenless, to be honest.
Hero of the Chrysos heirs.
I've been playing a lot of Zenless. I've got back into Dying Light. I've been playing a lot more Dying Light 2, getting back into that, playing that with one of my friends. Because, again, I do like zombie-related stuff, but the problem is that a lot of zombie games and movies are very mid. A lot of zombie games and stuff like that. Like, it's hard to find a good zombie game
Please step forward.
and a good zombie movie.
IDs Elysiae.
Let's go, Finan. This is your big moment. You've been waiting for this your whole life.
With us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
Oh, I hope you're ready to become a demigod. Oh, I'm just supposed to hold it. Okay. I thought I was supposed to tap it and get it into a certain thing. There's the golden blood, I think.
The Lance of Fury's constellation, isn't it? Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that?
Patience, Finan. Do not make us question this decision.
Lord Nias?
Oh, are we gonna have to fight him?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castorus. That is a manifestation of the prophecy.
Okay.
An echo of the Titan's divinity.
Okay.
Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers if you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable black. You must accept a trial, prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart.
Alright, Finan, it's your time to
So
shine.
be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready for our prophesied.
If you think you're ready,
I
then
will become
go
what
for it.
God Amphorius needs.
Come with me, Finan.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return.
Sure, we'll be here. It's not like we can go anywhere else right now. We're kind of stranded.
Lord Finan is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
Castris, we'll talk to you first.
Prepared, Lord Finan. I spoke at length with Lord Finan before. There was hesitation in his words.
I'm wondering what's going to happen if he fails the trial. Because something tells me that he could possibly fail the trial.
The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw wherever he is, whatever he is fighting.
Oh, you're asleep.
No.
Okay, Aglaya.
Man steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophet.
What if he fails?
Would mean his time hasn't come yet, and that there is a more arduous mission for him. You must have noticed by now. Every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts.
Okay, so you guys are all flawed.
Oh. But not Finan. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw. There will come a day when he leads everyone. Everyone we have lived.
Okay.
Still too late, huh? The constellation of the Lance of Fury.
The Corflane has been surrendered. The Lord Finan's prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Finan's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders.
Okay.
Were it not for your aid,
Why?
our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous. You are asking for a reward. Kremnoans revere strength and military might. But that does not...
Mighty, what do you mean when you said you were worried?
You don't know yet? That guy.
I may not be the right person to tell you about him.
I will say I do like Mighty's design and his tattoos.
Lord Mighty.
Very well.
Before he was chosen.
Design-wise, I think Castrus and probably Mighty are the two best designed Amphoreus characters so far.
Everything he once
But
to protect.
maybe that's just me.
He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him.
Sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm just kind of resting as they talk.
The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him?
I've been very, very busy with work lately.
Revenge. I'm afraid only he knows. No.
My new job's been kind of interesting that I started recently.
To get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through.
Okay, I do like that line.
Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Are we actually going to switch to Finon's perspective?
Is something wrong?
A young Finon.
Don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already.
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just... All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all.
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
I'm actually wondering what's going to happen to March 7th as well.
I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandpa and Grandma said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silizii, could you become a deliverer?
Do I have to?
If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silizii is a peaceful place. Bad people... Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Why does this voice sound so familiar?
Berries! Okay, I love playing with
Look at how excited that guy
I'm usually very good at picking out, like, English VAs
This world never
from, like, anime and other things. Oh, his best friend died. It looks like. Looks like that was one of Finon's friends. It was just impaled there. Ah, Pom Pom in his little chef outfit. I love the outfits. I hope we get more outfits for Pom Pom and other characters.
Pom Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko? Nuh-uh. No coffee when she's already...
So are we switching to Himiko's perspective now? I guess we are switching to Himiko's perspective. Oh, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. I just hope she doesn't lose her memories again.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose. is it?
Okay, lore. Fine. Went on as a soldier, one of many courses through his veins.
On the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Okay, Aglaya.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence.
So he doesn't value his life? Is that what I'm getting out of that?
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
I'll come back to that later. I'm not doing that right now. Oh, actually, I do have to do one thing, I believe. And that is Remembrance. Unlock all of the Remembrance paths. Remembrance Eidolons. Let's see. I don't have any of these. It's another thing that's becoming more and more useful. I guess it's just in-game guides and stuff like that, instead of having to go look and search for things all the time. I've noticed that becoming more of a thing. Alright, let's continue. Let's see if Phynon actually passes his trial. For some reason, I am thinking he's not going to pass the trial. But I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Aglaya, this trial's taking far too long.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Phynon's voice?
Honestly, I feel like Casterus, whenever she does release, I feel like it's not going to be a big deal. It is, but it isn't at the same time. Because what I think is going to end up happening is a lot of people are still going to pull for Casterus, but they're just not going to drop any money to try and get her.
It has come to this.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
something goes. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far.
Of course. I know this is not the time to
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me...
No. Someone should stay outside in case we need help. Join me in the trial to look for Phynon. And when we do, Goliath's golden thread will guide us, assuming we survive Nikador's raid. If something bad were to happen, Castorus, your priority is to ensure the safety of the... Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me taking the lead in this battle.
Alright, I guess we're stepping in then. Cool.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready.
Fuck it, let's go. Add.
Even before the abyss of a black hole. Our reinforcements from beyond the sky. Warriors of high esteem.
I mean, we'll do our best. We will do our best.
Close your eyes and hold your breath.
I make no guarantees, though. I make no promises.
Has kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
So wait, am I gonna become a demigod?
Come, souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist of flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths, and with thy strength, banish the darkness, and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Alright, let's go. We got Mighty, so we should be okay. Let the trial commence.
Surprise. Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's praise. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So...
You won't get away from no one, vermin!
Beyond old...
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that. You are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here.
I know you're not talking to me.
You're too late. You will never stop the Holy City's army. Watch as I make this pathetic warrior of yours the first sacrifice.
How about no?
Mightimos, my king. Avenge me.
That's right. Technically, he is a king.
Is this?
You're next.
I mean, I wouldn't go as far to call me as a cowardly king.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath.
Familiar.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Destined for oblivion.
Time to mix things up. My friend?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you didn't heal well, I was gonna be kind of disappointed in you,
I
Gallagher.
weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
But yeah, I don't think a lot of people are actually going to drop money for Castris in order to get her.
Strife.
I do think her banner is going to do well, but I don't think it's going to do that well, in my opinion. Because a lot of content creators are starting to step away from Star Rail because of Castris, so... I think there's going to still be plenty of people that pull for her, but I don't know if it's going to be people dropping money on her. I wouldn't imagine so, but we'll see.
That voice. Not you two, Cartonas.
Mighty Mouse destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life.
I won't ask how this happened. Nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo.
I have no intention of hurt.
Humiliate me, you shall not. Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your...
This is... Mother Signet?
Ah! Finally...
Enough! Be quiet! Look out!
Uh-oh. Oh. There you are, Don Hung. I was wondering where you were at.
Wait. You see... Parted the waters. So, you are Don Hung. What did you go through before?
Yeah, I feel like you always say that, though.
The trial of... This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone fine on his...
At least it means that we'll be able to find Finon here. Yeah, that's true.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagined it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder. I agree.
Alright, we got another battle on our hands, it looks like.
Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from.
Seems that way.
True entrance to Nikador's trial.
Watch me be the one to come out of this as a demigod. Even though I'm technically already strong as shit, to be honest. For a main MC. Alright.
I'm seeing him for the first time. There's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is...
Mightimus, you are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a swordmaster, so we can be done with this farce.
No.
Why? Sorry, did you just tell me no?
Your courage and strength for coming this far. But you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen. And I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
Alright, let's go.
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his... You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my...
Your opinions are of no interest to me. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit.
Don't you dare!
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap.
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife.
Uh-oh.
How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this.
So is Mighty gonna be the one to pass the trial?
Your hatred is as clear as day, my nemesis. My words must have sworn. But thanks to that, I have also come. This is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on.
Damn. Throwing some real shade, rubbing some salt in the wound.
Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames.
Rip your chest.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle. Remember
Alright, let's go.
the son of the very You, the successor of Kremnos.
Alright. We fighting.
Knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, Mightimus? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you?
I don't know, I guess we're about to find out, won't we?
You are worthy of this power.
For kings of is the power you desire?
For oblivion.
Time to mix things up.
Ow.
My friends?
Alright, Gallagher. Go yourself up, please. Thank you.
It too shall fall.
Test this tape. Forever doomed. Through my blood. Burn it all.
In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife.
This raging power. I can hardly contain it. Oh, stop me.
Ow.
Burn it all.
Ow.
If I could do it all again.
Cool.
Survive or be destroyed.
Well, there goes my healer. There goes the support.
Forever doomed. Now accept your punishment.
I don't know if Mighty's gonna be able to handle this all by himself.
So feeble. Fury upon you.
Can he just not die? Is that literally his thing?
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
How noisy.
Maybe I should pick this character up. He sounds very, very useful.
Burn it all. Forever doomed. Now accept your punishment.
Come on, Mighty.
Burn it all. So feeble.
Just 1 HP. Yeah, maybe this character would be useful on a team.
Forever doomed.
Maybe I should get Mighty along with Castris.
Found you.
I like how Mighty just took the sword straight to the gut like that. It's like, oh cool. Let's get ran through by the very friend that we came here to search for.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition, with ample rest for both body and mind.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his...
So coming to Emporius, we've heard many about this black tide. Could you tell us more about it?
One of the culprits that drives the people of Emporius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the 3 titans of calamity.
Death, strife, and trickery.
How it came to be. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the... Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the...
But now, we must look for alternative means.
So, Aglaya.
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Kremnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it, but ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can... It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
Yeah, so I guess we were right. Finon did fail the trial. Yeah, something tells me things are not going very good for March either. I'd like to point out. Oh. Following me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far was always isolated from the rest of the universe. You get the birth of the Titans or Black Tide. None of these can be explained as a natural progression of civilization. Okay, so now we're on Mighty's POV. Okay.
Don't worry, Dee.
I'm not worrying about it.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. But I...
it's a...
Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear.
Do you think you stand a chance?
Is this also part of your...
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall, and she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along. I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood the downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. Circes and Ornyx are also impacted.
They're the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assist. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't...
I see. B, your people. If you take on the divine...
I once was. Therein lies... We'll talk again later.
B? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of furnaces in our homeland.
I knew I heard a chest somewhere.
Danger detected. But never let your guard down.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here.
Hey! It's the Crown Prince!
I want to hear stories about good deeds on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince.
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway. My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins for...
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Archman.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
Fair, I guess.
He's such a child sometimes.
It's like fair. It's like they were asleep, we were bored, we decided to sneak out.
I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us? No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elite. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek. Who knows, it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the backs.
Alright.
Wait, Your Highness! I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemenids. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others.
That's
Yeah,
that's a thing, I guess. That's a point.
How?
Because this place is definitely... Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of them. The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior. Only by following this path can you be...
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Crateros.
Anyway. Yeah, I guess we'll continue on for a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be up and streaming,
There he is.
if I'm being honest.
It's the
I'm not feeling
Crown
too great.
Criminals. Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing it.
Out of my way, lackeys of the council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please
Calm down, my lord.
Don't make me repeat.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this one.
Yeah, it seems like the council is gonna be a bit of a problem later.
Knowledgeable. Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. That vicious beast had been a menace for years. Bones in its den were stacked even higher
Why?
around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beasts. Why are you red-faced already? It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son
Crateros.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos.
What about the council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the council having so much sway, to be honest.
Wait, so how in the world did Chrysia's Leo get mounted on the wall? Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm honestly gonna go take a nap. To be honest, my head's starting to hurt a little bit. Oh boy. I wasn't expecting to feel awful today, but apparently I haven't been feeling good today. Ugh. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. I said that already, but yeah, we're gonna call it here, guys. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be feeling a little bit better.